Hey, my Married at First Sight Denver fans, we are back with another video, back with another recap. We got 4 receptions this episode. Look like everybody is vibing until we saw what was coming up at the end of this season. Look like the bottom is about to fall out, but at least we got to talk about this episode. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Married at First Sight, Season 17, Denver, Episode number 3. And without any further ado, let's talk about what went down in Denver. Week on Married at First Sight, we got to see the couples have their wedding receptions, and first up is none other than Cameron and Claire. They met each other for the first time on their wedding day, and they seem to be pretty happy with how things worked out. The two of them read their vows and officially a married couple. Now, after they tied the knot, Claire, who's a quadruplet, opened up to her husband about her brother that passed away, saying that she thinks he led her to him. Went on to say how she needed to make him part of this special day, and she felt like he was the one that orchestrated it in this way, that she had a lot of signs. She seen him in her dreams. She said that she's not a person who take risk at all. She would have never done this if it didn't feel like she was being led to do it. Now, Cameron has definitely made a great first impression on Claire and has done a lot to put her nerves at ease. She said Cameron make her feel so comfortable, and she don't know if he knew that he was dealing with a shorty, but the experts couldn't have made a better match. And she likes that he's funny, he's smart, he's outgoing. And she said, yep, that's my husband. And I feel like we're going to be in for the long haul. She was gushing, and he is equally the same. Can't stop gushing about how optimistic he is that he may have found his perfect match. He talking about how he couldn't wait to travel with his wife, buy their first car together, maybe even get a dog together and experience a shared life. And I think from what we can tell, according to him too, Claire is everything that he wanted in a wife. So we shall see if they stay the same all the way up until decision day. Now we have Lauren and Orion, and they're getting to know each other even more at the wedding reception. The two of them had their first dance as a married couple, and Lauren reflected on it. She was like, you think I'm lying, but I'm not. I've asked God for a person I can slow dance in the kitchen with while we cook. And so having that slow dance together made her realize that it's probably going to continue to be awkward slow dances in that kitchen. But she said that she's glad that they had that moment because that's what she asked for. She also revealed more about her family to Orion, including that her mom sadly passed away. And she even went on to say, honestly, there is no one in this room that I would say that I've ever been closer to than my mom. And I talked to her about everything. She's this type of person. I could tell her about a one-night stand or even the C word, and I can't say it on YouTube. Not that I would do that, but she would be like, oh, well, how was it? And then she'll come back and be like, okay, let's talk about it. But she was just the non-judgmental type of parent. And her dad is the opposite. Now, things got a little bit more intense when Orion was talking to Lauren's dad, who revealed that he had some concerns after Orion said that he was potentially interested in splitting his time between Colorado and the East Coast. Her dad went in on Orion by saying, because of marriage, you got to make decisions based upon both of your likes and dislikes. And he just said that you're willing to spend time between here and the East Coast. Her father said, what I didn't hear you say is that you're willing to also include Lauren in that decision process. What I didn't hear is, hey, I have a wife now, so the decisions that I have to make have to always be included with the second person at hand. And her dad's concern is he is still chasing opportunity someplace else, and will you consider what you say you want to do has to always be in the consideration of your wife. Her father is not playing, and definitely is something for Orion to consider. But as we saw in the season preview, it ain't looking too good, because look like she might be stepping out on him. Emily and Brennan had a fun time at their wedding reception, and Brennan is super into her fun, loving personality, even when she admitted to getting a little wild at her bachelorette party. He said, I can see that she's kind of the life of the party, and I'm a little bit more reserved, but he appreciates that Emily is going to say whatever is on her mind, honesty, and he'll even go on to say, just think of it as a major building block to a successful relationship. Well, we'll see, who knows, but for right now it's really nice according to him. But his friends did grill her about never having a serious relationship prior to tying the knot with Brennan. That would be a concern. How do you know how to operate in any type of romantic relationship? That is a very good question, and we'll see how it play out this season. Finally, Becca and Austin were vibing at their wedding reception and are learning that they got a ton in common. He made a great first impression on her, and she opened up about how she was hesitant about being on the show, but he really seems to be genuine. She was saying how she thinks that she was really nervous about this process, like whoever was going to do this, would be doing it for the right reason. Would they be genuine, honest, or are they just trying to get Instagram followers or something, which a lot of these shows do garner that. Anyway, she wanted to do this for love, and according to him, he's not in anything else but looking for love. And her first impression of him is that he was very authentic, and she said he's cute too. Now, as they left their wedding together hand in hand, she shared about how happy she was about Austin. She was gushing, saying Austin seems to be kind, and there's their word again, genuine. And of course, that was her biggest worry. So her hope for the future is that they just continue to get along. And I'm sure that won't always be as great, according to her. But she does say that this all feels exciting. It feels like this is the first day of many, many good days. But as we all know, marriage isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and we saw that whole season preview at the end of this episode where there appears to be some major drama coming with some of the couples as they settle into married life, and only time will tell if they end up staying married or getting a divorce. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What did you think about Lauren's dad and the questioning he had for Orion? How Orion want to go back and forth from Denver to the East Coast? Did he have a good point? In regards to Emily, who has never been in a relationship prior to getting married, do you think that that's a good thing or a bad thing, having zero full-time relationship experience? And what do you think about all four of our marriages so far? I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps and updates on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.